The biggest thing I always say is like, I never quit on myself. That's the difference between me and everybody else. And when people see that uncanny belief, people see that work ethic and effort, if you continue to compound, some small wins turn to big wins turn to opportunities. We want to allow athletes finally to get an opportunity to make money. They don't go to school to say, hey, I want to be an influencer. When they do get opportunities, you don't have the right infrastructure to help them successfully execute those partnerships. We have brands that come onto our platform, they put up opportunities saying, hey, we want this type of person or this type of athlete to promote these products. Athletes then are able to come onto our platform and see those brands, see those opportunities and apply.
Well, got a nice little meeting space in there. It's like some business decisions about to go down. The cool part about this campaign is that we've seen athletes from all across the country kind of join.
2 campaigns that we're gonna do is a blind taste test. And we really wanna show like that authenticity of the reactions.
It's very, very popular on TikTok right now, and something that like it's drawing a lot of a big audience just because, you know, people wanna know what these Division I athletes are eating.
If you recall from the Sweet Green, Minnesota deal, that was a big point for the athletes there too. It's like, hey, it's good food, it's clean, I feel fine putting it in my body, feel good putting it in my body.
Obviously, great work. A lot of good campaigns happening, a lot of good momentum. What would you do differently in your life if you graduated college with $70,000 in your bank account, $100,000 in your bank account? What type of decisions would you make? And when you hear how people think differently, they always talk, well, I'll invest in real estate, or start my own business, or people start making smarter financial decisions and invest in themselves. It's exciting. Yeah, I'm excited for today. Like, I get up happy. You know, I'm ready to tackle today. And I live it. Like, I genuinely watch sports. So when I leave work, I'm watching sports anyway. So what I do in regular life is my business. I'm able to provide opportunities for other people to have their livelihood and come to work and love what they do every day. What's better than that?
I did join the team.
Oh my God. Well,
I mean, we can add other pictures. Pretty funny.
At the first pitch competition I ever pitched, this company had a big budget behind it, and it was on TV, and they ran commercials, and they did everything. The whole family was watching, it was live, and did not win. I did not win that pitch. Like, I just sat on the ground, on the floor, and just was silent for like hours, and didn't talk to anybody for that entire day. And I was just like, I was embarrassed. You know, I was really embarrassed, but I'm a big component, just like sports. You have to get your reps in. You have to shoot 1,000 shots. So I put my 1,000 shots in, pitched 1,000,000 times, you know, was able to get in front of and get great mentors from people that taught me about the industry, taught me about the space, got into accelerators, and it really kind of got me up to speed. The one thing I love about Michigan, but Detroit specifically, is the culture, the work ethic that I've seen in Michiganders and specifically Detroiters is unmatched. Don't let being different, don't let that be an excuse. Let that be a superpower. In every room I go in, I know I'm going to be different than everybody else. But that stands out to investors, that stands out to businesses, that stands out to supporters. Because like, this guy's different, he believes in himself, he's always energetic, he's always happy. So lean into your superpowers, lean into where you're from. And if you're from Detroit, what up, Dub?
You can use technology to make better communities, and WorkIt kind of proved that out for me. One of the key things that keeps people from getting sober is stigma. So you have to be willing to walk into a room, sit around with a bunch of people, say your name. There's a lot of risk associated with that model. So I think what WorkIt sought to do was create a private, confidential way to get started through an app. With WorkIt, you could just experiment, you could toe dip in recovery without having to commit and without having to expose yourself. And that was really different because you'd get access to a full-scale medical team. So you have a nurse practitioner assigned to you, social worker, a bunch of cognitive behavioral therapy resources, as well as a full suite of medical appointments, but without necessarily taking that big risk to your personal identity. We've reached tens of thousands of individuals that had no care before, which is a huge impact. If you live in Marquette or Escanaba, there's nothing. There's not even a regular abstinence-based facility anywhere within, a 50 to 100 mile radius of you. All sorts of people that had been really stuck on opioids for a long time and disenfranchised, cut off from economic opportunity in the UP, were able to get care, and it just lit up. It was amazing to see. It's one of the things I'm most proud of, because you had people that just had nothing, and it spread like wildfire amongst those people and started to bring a lot of hope. There is a more familial sense to relationships here, and people know that they're going to run into one another again. You're in a small space, right? There's a lot more importance placed on having long-term sustainable relationships, staying connected to people over time and watching them grow. People are really, really generous with intros and connections here. They're not proprietary about who they know and who might be able to help you. And having that access really intimately and nearby was always there for me in Michigan. It's like I pitched 300 venture funds before I got my first check. So you have to have a very thick skin and you have to be very open to rejection. We were the riskiest. And in this sort of period of time when I was first pitching the idea, but it didn't exist, that's when people think you're the craziest. And that's when it's the most challenging. And so if you're making money, all of those biases sort of start to disappear and people don't care. But when you're really early stage and you don't have that credibility under your belt, then you're a lot more vulnerable. But I think succeeding in that, despite that, with a dual women-founded team was incredible, because it proves that it's possible and it shifts the bar so that people see more and more examples that it is possible. I had the opportunity to speak at my alma mater, Huron High School, and share some about my journey founding WorkIt Health. And I got letters from everyone. Heard a little bit of your story and would love to tell you that I am 16, started smoking weed at 10, a little bit later started hard drugs, but I have been a month sober since your talk and I have no reason to go back. Yeah, if I could go back, talk to my 16-year-old self, I would send her to a therapeutic wilderness program. And I would tell her that all her boyfriends were losers, and a number of choice words I would have for myself. But I think more than anything, it's safe to be in your own skin, even if you're different, even if you're neurospicy and you don't think like other people and you're a little bit of a heretic. There's a path for you, and it doesn't involve just numbing yourself out for the rest of your life and just trying to shapeshift to fit into this world. Like, you can build a different one. And I think that's what WorkIt, the best of WorkIt, was for me. It was like an opportunity to build a world that didn't exist before. And entrepreneurship gives us that. And I'm so glad to see it expanding as a career path for so many people, because this world sucks the way it's currently constituted. And entrepreneurship provides like a really cool way to model other possible worlds.
So my name is Dre Wallace. Everyone calls me Dre, and I am the CEO of Opnr. Opnr is an all-in-one data-powered entertainment marketplace.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah, make some noise if you're having a good time. Right now we got DJ Super Dre. Make some noise for Super Dre,
There is a very janky process in between making music in your bedroom and like actually hitting a stage. Like no one really knows what to do there. So, and I've been there myself. It's like I've been a musician for a long time, so I know what it was like sending emails, DMs, whatever. So basically it's this like bizarre shotgun approach that doesn't usually work that great because organizers, especially now, they just don't have the bandwidth that they used to. So we try to fill that gap to be able to help them do that in a way that saves them time and also some money.
All right, so we just logged in with the promoter account right now. So first thing you see is just gonna be like, you know, kind of like the browse board, so you can see all the musicians who are signed up. So this is where you put in all the criteria, everything that you would wanna like kind of shrink down the results that you get back, so the submissions that you get back, so you're only getting the ones you want. But yeah, then you just publish it. And basically what happens once you do that is an alert will go out to all of the musicians on the platform that fit the criteria for that particular opportunity.
What's happening, Grand Rapids? How y'all doing out there? Start to feel attention, baby. Then you started Frenchie, girl. I'm eating with the missions. Learn to switch your missing, yeah, baby.
We made a philosophical decision really early on to not charge musicians to be on the platform for access to the opportunities. Like, I hate the term starving artist. Like, it just shouldn't be like that. It's just so annoying that that has become like an acceptable thing, especially for the people like actually creating the stuff that gets marketed and sold as a product. I know what it was like, you know, the first like big festival, you know, that I played. Like each time is like you're exponentially increasing the amount of exposure to new fans, but also like to these people who are in the industry who have like the ability sometimes to open doors for you.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you.
Yeah,
thank
you all. Yeah, I'm glad you guys got a chance to make it.
Yes, this is so cool.
Yeah. Where else have you all played here? Because I was like, how have I like missed that? Like,
Pyramid Scheme.
Okay, that's what I feel. I was like,
Mulligans.
Okay.
All
So you made the rounds.
Yeah, we're making the rounds.
All right,
Hopefully
cool.
climbing up.
Yeah. Gotta get you to the intersection.
Oh please. Yeah. That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
It's a 90-degree spin.
Oh yeah, because you don't go all the way around. It's just like a quarter turn.
Left, right, over, left, right, over, spin.
We love you!
Hey! I haven't been able to catch you yet today. How's it going? I wasn't sure if you were here or not.
Oh, we've been here since 1. I got caught up with the frisbee, and that's awesome.
Not every musician is great at marketing themselves. And they shouldn't be penalized for that because they're actually doing their job. Like, their job is to make music. A lot of it is so based on who you know that sometimes real talent might go overlooked. We're just trying to uplift to make sure that like those folks get exposure too, because there's tons of talent here and all over. There's just the opportunities not everywhere.
Our big goal for the beginning of this year was to get on more like opening acts and to be on, you know, and not being in as much headlining smaller venues as opening for bigger venues, you know. And I was scouring, trying, you know, cold messaging artists, trying to open for them and all this, and it just got me nowhere. So your platform, I have been with it now for about a year, I think, and I just apply for everything, and I've got some sick opportunities from it.
Man, it's been a fantastic day. We have a really joke. Artists are about to come to the stage. I want y'all to make some noise right now for John Paul Wallace. What's going on, Green Rapids? How y'all feeling out there? And I just wanna feel the rush of something real. I'm replacing all the worst times with a little bit.
You won't make it if you don't love it. And there'll be days where you want to quit. And I think the only way that it's sustainable to be able to do it long term, you have to love it. I do love music like that, and I'm helping other people who also love it the same as I do. It makes it a lot easier.